Today's horoscope, Taurus April 3rd, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. A patient and orderly approach works well under current transits, helping alleviate stress. You're self-motivated, and you're especially interested in making your life more secure. A new moon will occur early tomorrow, offering you a burst of take-charge energy for home and family matters. The coming days will be important for making improvements, honoring your personal commitments, and tackling projects or enjoying activities around the home and with those in your personal circle. Today is important for considering putting projects to rest or aside if they can wait and if they will interfere with getting the important rest and regeneration you need in the coming while. Reconnecting with your need for familiarity, comfort, and security is important now. It's probably best to wait until after the new moon to begin all new projects. Your love horoscope. You're not the emotional type when it comes to your love and romance, but this doesn't mean you don't see the value in it. On the contrary, sentimental governs your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, which means you're prone to attracting some of that watery goodness in your world, as long as you're open to it, of course. Speaking of which, despite whether you're single, crushing, or already romantically attached, you could be feeling more emotional than usual, as the moon will collide with Mercury in Aries via your 4th house of innermost feelings. Don't hold back from telling someone how you feel. Your career horoscope. Work could take on a different meaning today. Usually, you are a dutiful, hard-working earth sign focused on making moves towards accomplishing a long-term goal in your career. But today, you may feel inspired to go about work differently. Instead of focusing on your professional prerogatives, you may feel called to focus on your domestic duties. Today, home projects and other menial tasks could be at the top of your to-do list. Use the confident, spirited lunar energy to get through as much as you can at home. Your finance horoscope. Nearly 4 weeks after returning to your income sector, Mars, the planet of passion, and the warrior planet of the cosmos moves into his final 2 weeks here today. Mars is urging you to fight for what you deserve, but drawing closer to an alignment with Saturn. This is also taking on the determination to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes that Venus did earlier in the week. Social life today. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. Your dating horoscope. Life can be complicated, but there might be a very simple solution to your recent confusion. Start by asking the right question of the right person. Flirting tips. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. Lucky numbers 6, 10, 23, 26, 43. Your well-being horoscope. You have become more health conscious recently. There is an intense love of relationships and connection that abides within all of our souls, and this is a wonderful time to define what that means to you. Without relationships, our lives would be somewhat empty. How can you improve what you give to your relationships? The smart thing to do would be to take care of your own needs as best you can. Diet, exercise, and rest are your responsibility. Everything follows from here. Your daily numeroscope. Whatever you have on your plate today, you'll have no problem tackling it. Vibrations not only brings a lot of energy, it adds to your ability to focus. This makes it a great essence to handle those chores that take a lot of brain power. Whatever it is that you need to get done, waste no time in getting started. You'll be done in no time, and you're sure to have enough energy left over for some recreation afterward. Daily Planetary Overview. Mercury is extremely active today due to its alliance with the Sun and Chiron. All three of these planets are in passionate Aries, so we can expect to assert our desires and let them be known. Aries is known to be a very spontaneous and impulsive sign, which means arguments could occur. It's important to think before you speak, so you don't put your foot in your mouth and say words that hurt others. Healing Centaur Chiron is present in today's energy, bringing the hope that you can resolve any matters that have been plaguing your heart for a while. As long as you let others speak first and listen to what they have to say, you'll find that relationships are able to move forward at this time. However, if you choose to argue, nothing will get resolved. It will only add to an already tense and fraught situation. A tasty dinner is also in order, so set aside some time to cook an awesome meal or grab takeout from your favorite local restaurant. Self-care is also a big theme when it comes to this lunar placement, making it a great time to take a bubble bath and give yourself a mani-pedi. Sky for today. In the pre-dawn hours, the Aries moon sextiles Venus in Aquarius, engendering harmony. Many of us will be asleep when this aspect perfects, and our dreams may be particularly comforting, featuring light-hearted meetings with friends and loved ones. If we are awake, we can use our charm and wit to our advantage to get things accomplished in social settings. We mix well with others and our agendas are perceived as less of a threat, even if we are highly independent in our approach. In the morning, Mercury aligns with Chiron in Aries, an aspect that has been nearing perfection since the March 31st Aries new moon. We can feel self-conscious about expressing our opinions or ideas now, but paradoxically, our insecurities are unlikely to be perceived by others. Those we engage with seem to hang on our words, are compelled to act by our outlook, or are otherwise inspired by our decisions. It is currently best that we power through uncertainty. It can even be valuable to share stories of past wounds or traumas inflicted upon us in youth. We may never know the true extent of the impact we make by sharing our truth, but it is guaranteed that no one will benefit from our silence. In your personal life, you'll be seeking pleasure and affection, and all of your senses will be on high alert. The world is so enjoyable now, and you love to take the time to smell the roses. The sounds around you are music to your ears, the smells are intoxicating. Because of quarantine, you are probably yearning for touch, the least used sense during this pandemic most of all. If you're fortunate enough to be able to give loved ones a hug or a lover a kiss at any point today, savor it.